I am the Beowulf.
All right, Beowulf. Well, your resume was a little unusual, seeing as the only thing you have written on it is I am the best at saving people. Do you care to elaborate on that?
You must know who I am.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
I am the Beowulf, king of the Geats, defender of evil and mighty warrior. I save people's lives, you know, and they bring me wealth and riches. Which is why being a doctor is perfect for me.
So you want to be a doctor because of the money?
Well, the money, and the Lamborghini, and Playboy Mansion, and fur jackets, and my own helipad. Oh, and just imagine the title, Dr. Beowulf.
While being a doctor will provide a comfortable living, it's about the people and how their lives are.
Yeah, the people. I'll be saving lives or whatever.
And you think you're capable of that?
I am the Beowulf, mighty warrior who has defeated the Shadow Walker Grendel and Grendel's monstrous mother. If I can do that, I'm sure I can operate on a body just as easily.
Alright, well, moving right along, what would you say are your greatest strengths?
Easy. Everything.
Everything?
Yes, everything. I am the strongest and the best in, well, everything.
Okay. What are your greatest weaknesses?
Nothing.
Really? 'Cause I could think of a few.
Well, when I am faced with a challenge or obstacle, I seize it. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes at whatever cost to win.
So you consider saving other people's lives a victory for you?
Well, you see, when I save their lives, they bring me more riches and fame, if you will. I'll be one of the top doctors in town, and everyone will know my name and want to come see me.
Okay, well, I guess that's all. Thank you for your time, Beowulf.
Oh yes, you're welcome, seeing as how valuable my time is. Yay! Nailed it.
And close.
So I characterized Beowulf in my interview as very cocky and very big ego, just like he was throughout the actual story. The way I did this was first off in the costume that I wore, which was a leather jacket and shades. In my mind, when you think of someone, or a guy especially, who is cocky and thinks he's too good for everyone and thinks he's just, you know, God's gift to the world, is the same guy that wears a leather jacket and sunglasses inside. Which is why also throughout the interview, he doesn't shake the interviewer's hands. He comes off acting as if the interviewer is supposed to know who he is. And even at the end when Beowulf mentions, you know, that how valuable his time is. I used the style element of a polysynodon when Beowulf was listing his wants for that the money will bring him, which includes the Lamborghini, the fur jacket, the Playboy Mansion, and the helipad. And I did that in order to incorporate all his wants and longings that he was striving for in the position of being a doctor. The position of being a doctor, obviously, you know, is supposed to save people's lives, just like how in the story, Beowulf saved the people in the kingdom's lives from Grendel and Grendel's mother. Even though in the story, he wasn't doing it to save their lives, he was doing it for the fame and for the glory and what it would bring him. It was for very selfish reasons, which is why throughout the interview, Beowulf kind of brushes off the fact that, you know, he's saving people's lives and he already knows that he's in it for what it'll bring to him. In the interview, I also, or what I used that I learned from the principals and what they taught us is, there was a certain part when I mentioned, or Beowulf mentioned, his strengths and how he seizes obstacles and challenges and does whatever takes at whatever cost to win and achieve those. Kind of like how they were saying you need to, if they ask what your weaknesses are, you kind of want to switch it around and make it a positive thing. You always want to make yourself look good, which in this case, Beowulf kind of made himself look a little too good, that it came off as cocky, but that was part of the character. My textual evidence that I used to support this, so on page 67, lines 759 through 761, when Beowulf is dying, he says, "Hurry, bring me ancient silver, precious jewels, shining armor, and gems before I die." So, again, proving, even if in his last dying moments, he is still striving, or he is still wanting those riches. It's your last moments, and the last few breaths, you just want to look at jewels, and so that's, again, proving his personality. And then on page 58, lines 485 through 486, when Beowulf is battling Grendel's mother, it says, "But Beowulf longed only for fame, leaped back into battle." So when he was struggling during the battle, what was pushing him to continue fighting wasn't the fact that, I gotta save these people's lives, because if not, then, they're gonna die. It was his lust for fame and for glory and for what it would bring to him once he did win. And